So I'm going to work in my journal, my travel journal. I made this one with the new collection or the latest collection, once in a lifetime. If you want to see how I set it all up, and I did set it up in advance before I went on a holiday. So what I did during the holiday, the most things I did was only printing pictures and adding them to my journal. So if you want to see how I did set this one up, that's on my YouTube channel. There's a video about setting up two different ways of using a sidekick for a travel journal. So, hi Terry, good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing better. So let me see. So the whole setup is on my YouTube channel, and for now I have to do 3 more days and then it's all finished. So I'm hoping to finish all those 3 days together with you. And my hands are moving. Yes, I'm sorry. I am sorry, guys. I don't know what to do about it. I see it happening, but that must have been something to do with the connection or Facebook, something like that. Because hi Taril, good to see you. Uh, all the other things I do is still the same, so I'm sorry about that. The quirky, um, yeah, I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add pictures for day 12, day 13, and day 14. At least I'm trying to finish this within the hour. Um, so I made this journal in advance and I made space for pictures. So you can see I can add a little picture here or use this for journaling. There can be a picture here. Then I filled up the pocket pages with the pocket page fillers, the dies. So these dies go exactly into the pocket pages. So here's my space for photos. I do have more space for photos. Then there's this big one over here. Photo goes there. I know there are not many photos of day 13, so that's not much I can tell you about, but day 14, for example, has more pictures. So let me start with day 13, and I'm going to see if I can get a little bit extra light here. Hopefully it's not too much for you guys, but otherwise I'm almost blind. The work platform is nuts. Hmm. This same problem has happened about half the time on your lives. Oh, this is no good here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm always struggling with the setup. What is the best way? And now I am looking at the light and I'm thinking, that's not how I want it to be. But okay, let's do it like this for now. It's always hard. Oh, it's been bad all day, so it's Facebook. Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you, Belinda. That's so nice of you. Okay, let me start by telling you what I did. So, I added those spaces to put my pictures in, but then you always have the problem, how do you print the correct size for those spaces you want to add your pictures to? So what I did before I left, and let me see, I think I took this picture. Let me check. Yeah, it's this one and probably this one. Yeah. And I made a little note. So this is actually all I took with me, a photo printer and printer paper. Oh, and some stamps. Okay. So what I did, okay, I was talking to myself and I was thinking, okay, I need pictures which go exactly on those. So this one and this one. So, and it's really hard for me to tell you what to do because everybody uses different photo apps, different printers. So there's not a set, how do you say it? Um, a figure, let me think. What's the best way to tell you? There's not a certain data available for you have to do this so it will fit there. It really depends on your app and the photo printer you are using. So I played around a little bit and I have to admit, I have to throw some pictures away, but when I found the correct size, I was good. So, for example, for those pocket pages, I wanted to print this size, and when I found out how to do it, I wrote it down on a little piece of paper and I took it with me. So I had three different sizes, which I have been using in this journal. So one is this one, the other one is this one that goes on the mat here. And then this square one is the one where should it go? Over here. You see, so I knew before we left on a holiday, I was only going to print three different sizes. So that's what I did prepare before we left. So I didn't have to think about that while we were traveling. So I took a little piece of paper, wrote down the notes, which app did I use, which size, which layout. So that gave me a really good way to only think about, okay, what pictures am I going to use today, and not bothering about the size or the layout or. Okay, so figure it out before you leave if you want to do something like this, and then you are ready to go when you are on the go. So you only have to do the picture printing and then you can glue them in. So to make a long story short, I will start working on day 12 now. Not sure how many pictures I've got for that one. I have two pocket pages in here, not sure if I need them, and I did print pictures for those 3 days. So you see, there are quite some pictures. And I know day 12, that's not this. Sorry guys, I still have a bit of a cough, so I hope it doesn't go that bad this hour. I know I have to do day 12. We were in Cork. So I need this one, and I think it was this one too. This was on our way back, and this was the second day. All right, so I know these pictures weren't made in Cork. Oh, yep. But I like them, so I wanted to do something with those on this page, just keeping it simple. And then on the back, there should be something which I can use in this little stack. So you see, I printed all the pictures to size. I only have to cut these apart and they will all go in here. So, and this is so easy to do when you are traveling. So you don't have to think too much and figure it all out. And you see, I'm still playing with my lights to the side because I still think it's a little bit dark over here. Hi Karen, good to see you too. Hi Katrina, you are grocery shopping. Okay, let's go for this one. I want to put this picture here, definitely. So you see, I figured it all out. I didn't glue this one down because I knew the photo mat was down there, or is down there. Maybe I should help it loosen up a little bit here. And then I can slide this under. Okay, that is good. And then all you have to do is add your pictures to the layout you already have been making. And again, if you want to see more about it, please go to my YouTube channel and you can see how I did this journal. By the way, I'm not sure if you already seen it. There is a 20% savings to all the Planner Essentials products and the paper flower collection. So if you want to stock up on anything, do you say stock up? If you want to invest or spoil yourself with something new, you can go to the website now and save yourself 20%. So that's always good to know, right? So here are a few pictures which I want to use here, but I am not sure. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Shall I put the pictures only? Let me see. I'm going to cut it here. And you can use your scissors or a little paper trimmer. And I took many more pictures, but there are too many to put in this little journal. So for me personally, I just took the pictures I really liked most, and it's only there to give me a good how do you say it? Impression about our holiday. So, oh, okay. Let me get up for a few seconds. I forgot to turn on another light. Maybe this is helpful. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry for that. More light in the darkness. Hopefully this helps. Um, okay, so I had way too much pictures to put into this journal. So I really took out the highlights. And, it's just for me to have an impression about what our holiday was like. And now this is so much easier to grab or to show it to someone else if you want to show them a little bit more about a holiday than going to your computer or your phone and browsing through all those pictures. So that's why I did it this way. And I think I'm just going to glue those down, and that's it. So let me see. I think it should go somewhere around here. I already did stamp this word over here, sightseeing, from one of the new stamp sets. But okay, it's going to be covered. I don't mind. Oh, thank you so much for all the hearts, guys. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there is one over here. And then you can add many more embellishments, decorations. But I want this to be a quick travel journal. So for now, I'm leaving it the way it is now. Oh, and I have to open up the holes, of course. So let me check. Use your one hole punch. Here we go. And here we go. So day 12. Then we did some excursions. We are not really um, excursion people. I do like to go some places, but I don't want to do an excursion, let's say, every day. So we picked out the ones we like most, and this is one of them. It was in Cork, no, Cove. We weren't into Cork itself, but a little town close to Cork, and there was, well, I wouldn't call it an excursion, but we went to some nice people's, stayed in their home for lunch, and we also helped them making lunch. So um, it was all about meeting those people, the locals, and I think we had a group of only 10, 12 people, and it was so much fun, and we had a great lunch. So yeah, that's really fun to do. Now you see all the pictures come to size. So it's just a matter of gluing them down. And this was all at lunch. Here you see my husband having oysters. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Who of you does like oysters? I really don't. I tried it twice, but no. They are not for me. So I'm curious how many of you do like them. Oysters. Well, for me, it's just like having a bite from sea. I could just as well eat take a bite of the sand, with some salty water. Yes, I can use all the food related stamps. That's true. Ants, no oysters for you too? No, me neither. No on oysters. Oh, there's a lot of no's. And I really can't imagine people saying, "Oh, I love oysters." It's pretending you like them or something. Oh, Inga, yes. No, no, no. Well, there are more no's than yeses, I think. Okay, turn them around. And I am going to glue. Oh, here you can see me. Had to help them. Oh, where's the camera? Uh, we made some dough for bread. And here's the table. And here we are having lunch. So let's see. So, and this is really a big advantage when you are traveling and you know the size you need uh, for your yeah the spots. Do you say spots? Um, yeah, for your layouts where you want to glue them and how big you want them to be. And there's another video on my YouTube, just a little bit self-promotion, guys. No, if you want to see some more information about this, because this is something I also took with me. These are laminated cards from my printer. And then let's say you want to print something and you can check by the size, would it fit on this side? You see? So for sure, this one is way too big to go over here. Well, that's obvious, right? But this one might go there, but maybe this square also. So if you make something like this, um, it's really convenient to have that. But that's also a video on my YouTube. Food allergies. No, no, no. Hi, Wilma. Welcome. So there are not many oyster fans over here. Salted flubber. Yes, it is. Oh, Jillian loves them too. There must be people who love them. I am sure. Okay, guys, let me get a little drink. So, what else have we got? Two smaller pictures. Well, that's also not there. And then I do have day 12. I'm going to do some journaling here. And you see how lovely this little town was. I'm going to put it a little bit closer to the camera. So hopefully you can see all those colorful houses. So pretty, so pretty. So, and then in my journal, I don't need 10 photos of colorful houses, one is enough. Or did I have more? Let me check. No. Is this also there? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This is in the same village. So I did have another one of those. Where is it? Oh, here. You see, I had more. This one also should go in there. So here we are with the ship. Okay, I'm lying. Two more pictures with colorful houses. I am not sure why there are two of this one, the ship, and I like that one too. And this is just to have a good overview of the place we visited and what it was like. And it's easier to remember when you see a few pictures of there. Ah, Debbie, you made it. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you. It's really nice to laminate them indeed. And yeah, just put a little ring on them. So like this, add one of those little rings, and then you are good to go. And that idea actually came from Jackie, my friend from Canada. And well, I think it's one of the best ideas last year because it has been so helpful for me already. And that's because we do use a lot of pictures in the planner. So every time I'm working in my planner, uh, I think I probably use it. Okay, turning them around, and you see how quick this goes. Adding a few more pictures. And then this way, well, I think when you are traveling, how many? now I think you might spend maybe an hour on doing this at the end of the day. And this is because I have quite some pictures of this day, but for the day after this one, I only have a few pictures, so that's even quicker. The most time you spend on, okay, which picture do I want to be in there? Which is the nicest one? Maybe you need to use a filter to make it a little bit more bright before printing, because sometimes they can be a little bit dark. But yeah, also that's really quite personal. So you don't have to edit or adjust your pictures if you don't want to. But sometimes I do make them a little bit more light, so more bright, a little bit more uh, vivid. That's what you call it, I think, right? Um, so here we go. And this is all about one day. So I took a lot of pictures because we really had a fun day at the people's house, home, at their home. Um, yeah, so that was day 12. Well, day 13 we spent on sea. So, well, there are no excursions, there's nothing, but I had a great picture um, of the day beds at the pool with all those towels. Really neat. And I do have one about with the sunset, and that one should go here. So again, everything is prepared, and I only have to put this picture here, punch new holes, and then I can do some journaling later on. So I'm going to glue this one down here. And this was an easy day, so not many pictures. At least I don't want to print the same pictures a couple of times. So now this one might be a little bit very simple when I just glue this one down here. But if I'm putting a mat underneath, it will become larger, and then it will cover up my number 13. So let me think 2 seconds about that one. If I have got something. Yes, that's a really nice way of them to put the towels out. And then you saw this guy, they weren't properly aligned, and he was walking chair by chair, deck chair by deck chair, and making sure they were all even and spaced out. And he really spent a lot of time and effort making it look this way. So that's really pretty. Okay, so I've got the holes here. And in this journal, I also didn't use, or I don't use, reinforcers. It's too much. It's just a simple travel journal, and I would like to keep it that way. I think I'm going to glue this one down. This is something I want to tell you about too. Let me show you. An app. I think it's originally Dutch, but I think you can use it in any other country too. You have to download it. It's called Polar Steps, and it's free. Is it free? Yes, I think it's free. Yep. And when you start a journey, you can. I'm going to show it to you. Where is it? Where is my Polar Steps? Oh, this is the app, the red one here. I hope you can see it. Then, oh, there's a new release. Don't need that one. Okay, let's say we took a 14 days British Isles, Holland American line. That's what we did. So you can make this yourself. So let's say you're going to Spain for a week, or you're going hiking in Colorado. I don't care. You can set a new holiday, new journey, and then every day you can add pictures, you can write something, you can have people following you, and here you can see the journey we made. So you can see all the ports we stopped, and then we were sailing again, and then it was here like this in between England, Ireland, Scotland. So and it also keeps up the mileage, how many mileage you did, and that's a really fun way to do. And over here you can see the steps it's taking and you can add pictures over there too, and you can have people following you, your family members, so they know where you are. It's a really fun app, and this is where I got this print from. So uh, it's small, but it is fun, and it's giving me an impression of where we went to this holiday. So yeah, Sylvia, do you know if it is it Dutch? I thought it was, but I'm not really sure about that. I'm going to do a little math on this one. No, Esther, no, you're going in the wrong direction. I am to my right side. There's a bin on the floor with another collection when I'm working on. So I almost grabbed something out there, but that's not what I'm allowed to do. So I need to go to the other side. I need to go to this side. And I want something blue underneath there. So I just need a little piece of the, yeah, this is the paper pack, once in a lifetime. Oh, Inge, you also have polar steps. Yeah, it's really nice. And to be honest, I'm not putting it out there um, to have many followers. It's just for personal use, so you can see where you've been and to add pictures. I'm not going to write long stories or whatever. Some friends of mine really write about the whole day, the time they woke up and what they had for breakfast. But if you think that's fun, you should do so. Okay. And I am going to trim this off. When I'm having smaller pictures like this, I'm just using a pair of scissors. But you can use your paper trimmer too. That is all up to you. It's not going to be the most pretty page, but it's just about having an impression about, oh, you know what might be fun? Where are my stamps? Here we go. Because you see all the towels here, but there's quite some blank space here. So maybe I can add a stamp. Going places. Let's go. It would be nice to stamp something on the light parts uh, of the beds. Sure. Craft supplies, no. Activities, well, why not? Activities at the pool. Debbie, you can make something like that too next year. Is it you, Debbie? Yes, it's you. I now see your picture. When we are going to do the cruise, you can do it too. I think I'm going to use one of those. Should I do accommodations? I am going to do activities just for fun. Um, I print my photos on matte photo paper. So that is giving me the opportunity to stamp on them really easily. So you can stamp on your glossy pictures too, but then you need what's the name? What's the name? Versafine or the other ink. What's it called? Stays on, stay on, stays on. I am going to put it down here. You see? It's just a little detail, but it makes it a little bit more fun. Activities. I can do it 3 times. Activities. Yes, let's do. Let's go crazy. Activities. One more. Just like we've been really busy with all kinds of activities, but we didn't do anything that day. So, you see, I think that's fun. Now, I'm still not completely 100% sure about how to glue them down. And you see me trying to tilt it a little bit, but that is so not me. And when I see You guys doing it, I always think, oh, that's fun. It looks fun, tilting a photo a little bit, but somehow my mind says, no, Esther, don't do that. Using my print, I know. Yeah, matte photo paper. Yes, it's great. Stays on. Yes, that's it. Been there a couple of months. Stays on. Yeah, thank you guys. So here we go. I am just going to glue it down. Don't overthink because it's a travel journal, right? Oh, oops. That one goes there. And I'm not sure. What was it this time? Because of the time difference, we got this one in our stateroom. Um, because we had to move the clock forward again when sailing back into Holland. But to be honest, that is day 14, so not don't need it on this day. So for me, this is good. I'm going to do some journaling here about what we did that day on board. Um, well, not much. And maybe I'm going to add something here. But again, I only took this with me, so there is not much decorative stuff in there. Or maybe a little, yeah, this might be fun, adding something like that. And I found some replicas of in a bookshop somewhere. You see, they were replicas of old tags, but I'm going to save them for a different project, I think, because they're way too big to use over there. Travel, that might be fun. Or I'm not sure yet. I leave it for this for now. Then day 14, that are a lot of pictures again. What time? Oh, we're still good. We are still good. Now, we went to Dover, and you all know the white cliffs of Dover. Well, you see them, and then you're in port and you don't see them anymore. But they are fun to see. Here we go. And, well, that's it, to be honest. Dover itself, we didn't like that much, but we went there. But in the afternoon, we had a really nice ride to a village called Rye, and that was amazing. All those narrow streets and old houses. So if you're ever visiting the UK, go to Rye. Rye. That's it. Oh yes, Belinda, I also do printing directly on the photo, but I always also love to use my stamps, so that is also possible. So now, what was my plan for this one? I think a long strip with pictures in both of this one, and I took, oh, did I do it twice? Hmm, you see? Now I made a mistake. I've got the same pictures, two pictures which are actually the same. So I am going to use this one for sure. So with those, sorry guys, there are so many wonderful apps out there to add text to photos before you print them. So, but yeah, again, that is also personal, and yeah, you just have to um, try and print, and you will make mistakes and you will throw pictures away, but that's all part of the game, I think. And here you see a lovely street. I'm go. It was so cool. I wish we could have stayed there longer, but we only had, I think, 3 hours or so, 4 hours maybe, and then we had to leave again. So that was a little bit of a bummer. I found some vintage pots, mustard pots from France. bought them in the UK, and they are now in our kitchen. So I'm going to grab this out. This is another pocket page, and it comes with a full-size um, planner page for the sidekick. I put down two of the pocket page fillers on there, and that is the picture which fits with them. And as you have seen, I have printed this one twice, only in a different size. So I can also just glue it in there. Why not? Why not? I think I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to glue this one on the top one. On the top, that goes here. Are you still there, guys? Oh yeah, yeah. That is one, and then this one should go here, but there's too much white. So let me see how I can fix this. And what was my plan with this one? I think I wanted to stamp something on the side. Yes. And I am just going to use it. So I'm using it twice. Might trim off a little bit extra on this side. Okay. And then this one goes here. Somehow I printed it in quite a weird size. I'm not sure what happened, but it's not as perfect as the one on the top. I do remember this, the white border on the side, but that is because it's a small and longer thingy. So let me see. I'm going to do some stamping. What does this say? Activities. Well, now I can do some one with mm, itinerary. Where is it? Yes, it's this one. Here we go. Would that fit? Well, it is tight, but I think I can use it. So let me see. It's going to be probably twice. Yeah, that should go fine. I need to put it a little bit closer to myself, otherwise I can't see what I'm doing. So hopefully I'm good. Yeah, but now putting the second one in the same position is a little bit harder. Okay, keeping my fingers crossed. Well, not bad, not bad. Okay, quick dry. Here we go. Where is the part? I need to get it out in a minute again, but I just want to see what it looks like when it's in there. So I did like these two. I think I've got one too many. Oh, and you see in the back, I did put in some blank paper to do some extra journaling, but I didn't even do that at all. So this one goes out and this one. I'm not going to use that, so don't leave it in there. And now I see this one. Oh, that's also nice, Esther. And now I think I don't have enough pictures, but um, no, this is Dover. Oh, let me think. That one should go here. No, this one is not supposed to be there either. So it makes my album a little bit smaller too, because it's quite chunky already, you see? So that's why I'm taking the pieces out which I'm not going to use. Okay, I'm trying to see your comments. Where's Okay, I think um, I saw all your comments, hopefully. So I'm going to use this picture. Here we go. That one should go here. And I now see that there's something stuck. And you see how easy it is. And it looks so pretty all together. I like it. A little bit of glue. Here we go. So some space for journaling. And over here, I am not sure what my idea was, but I do have some pictures left because I printed them a couple of days ago already. This one is the last day when we came home, so that's not going to be in there. Yes, I want to show those because that's what we bought over there. This is the most cute street over. Oh, that one should go here maybe, or this one. More things which I can take out. So I think I'm going to do a row with pictures here, but what should I do with the other four? Can I 2, 4, 6 might work too, but then you have to um yeah, put the journal like this if you want to see the photo. So that's not what I'm thinking of doing now. It's not what I prefer. So let me see. What was your plan, Esther? You can't remember what you did a couple of days ago. I think this one looks really nice here. Or this one. And then this one here. So just play around. And that's also what I did. So at the end of the day, when we came back from an excursion or we went out on our own, and then we had a lovely drink, and there was a big space called the Crow's Nest. I took my printer, and then I tried to find a place next to the plug, electricity plug, because you need some power when you want to do some printing. And then I was working in my journal, or sometimes I was doing it in our cabin. But most of the time, I took it to a place where we could sit and relax and print some pictures. I am not sure. Let me cut this in half first because I do like the idea of the other pocket page, the long one. And you know what is also fun? When you come home after a holiday like this and your journal is ready, you've been working on it during your holiday. It depends, of course, on what kind of vacation or holiday you are doing, but if you want, you can craft everywhere, almost everywhere. Um, and then it's finished. And now I did wait with the last 3 days because I wanted to show it to you. But otherwise, I think I would have been able to finish it completely while we were traveling. So I think I'm going to do this just because I do like the pictures. I do like the old houses. And I think I'm going to glue them down like this. Uh, I can do an extra mat. What time? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Hi, Doris. Nice to see you. Fold them. I don't know what you are talking about. Oh, an extra. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that too. But for now, I think I'm good with this. Or putting them to the sides. That might be nice too. Or in the middle. Then it should something. I did have, yes, here they are. Bus tickets. How cool that they're still using those old-fashioned bus tickets. Don't you think so? Oh, but I'm going to cover them up. Well, Just glue them down, guys. These are just bus tickets. Okay, here we go. You can distress them, you can ink them, or whatever you want, but I'm keeping it simple. And then this one goes on the top. A little bit down. So that is one side, and then the other side, I think I'm going to glue. Oh, not upside down. And this house was called the house with the two front doors. And I think, if I'm correct, it was an Airbnb or a bed and breakfast. And it really looks so nice. This is a little bit boring, maybe, but for me, it is fine because I just want to have the impression about what was there. Okay, so that one goes in there. Yeah, why not? Or should I put it here? Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else have I got? Oh, yeah, the last one here. The pots we bought and this one. I do really like that one. And then maybe this one should go here. But then I can't do journaling. Not there. I. They are both so nice. Let me see, guys. Now it's upside down. Yeah, I think this one goes here somewhere. I can add something there later on. Yeah, and let me put this one down there. And I am moving it over to the right. So it's not all really static on top of each other. And I'm sliding it back in again. Here we go. And then this one, guys. I think I'm just going to glue it down here. I do like this. And for now, I don't have a picture available for this space. I only have this one, but that's not on this day. So, okay. So for now, these are the pictures I wanted to document for the last days. Let me see if I didn't forget anything. This is also for the last day. Oh, I found some. Oh, that was also in Dover. Let me see. Yeah. That might be nice. One of those smaller, but it doesn't do this picture any justice. So, no, I'm leaving it the way it is. Yeah. Shall I do a quick flip through of the whole journal so you can see what it looks like? Okay, let me take a sip of my drink here. Okay. Okay, I will start. We have some minutes left, so well, this was the first page. I made some kind of belly band with some elements of the Once in a Lifetime collection. Some cards. This is also from the Once in a Lifetime collection. And these are vintage thingies from vintage measuring tape from my Etsy shop. So this was the first day when we left Rotterdam. Oh, by the way, this is something we got at the jewelry store. I think almost every day they gave away one of those, how do you call it? Embellishments. Uh, you can put them on your bracelet. Okay. Well, a pocket, of course, so you can put in receipts, business cards, etc., etc. Oh, this picture I posted when we were traveling, and to be honest, it wasn't next to the pool or to the sea. It was in front of a glass window, so it couldn't fall there. It couldn't fall into the water. So you see, all those pocket pages very easy to fill with your photos, and you just only need your photo printer. Um, this was in the spa, a big jacuzzi, relaxing over here. It was, oh, I don't even know where it was. Edinburgh. Ah, Scotland. Yeah, 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 yeah. Really pretty, but it was closed. It was a writer's museum, but it was closed at the time we went there. So we had to go to the port with a tender boat. So, and it was a lovely city also. Really, really lovely city. Old English or Scottish phone booth. Charms. Yes, thank you, Anki. You are my assistant today. Charms, charms, charms. Yeah. I like to photograph things like this, just simple name plates or street names or whatever. Now you see over here, we should go to Kirkwall, but because of the weather, we weren't able to go there because the ship was too big and there were too much waves and things like that. So we went to a different port, and that's the disadvantage of making things in advance, because I already wrote down here Kirkwall on that date. Well, I just put a cross on there, and then I said Invergarden, so another place. But that's also part of the game, When something change, just go with the flow and make the best out of it. So murals. This was also a really lovely village, Lerwick in Scotland, uh, Shetland Islands, good food. Um, yeah, that's a nice couple. Gin, we bought gin, of course, we bought gin. We had rain, but also some sun. Another pocket again with the key cards, business cards, things like that, and a tag I made. So all those little bits and pieces. Titanic Museum we did, so that's this picture. Belfast, the Peace Walls, very impressive, I must say. Um, you know all about what happened in Belfast years ago, um, but these are still the witnesses of what happened back then. So it was quite impressive to see. The entrance ticket of the Titanic Museum, more bits and bobs. I took this picture myself, by the way, and I printed it on a large size. So never look back unless it's this few. These are some things from an ephemera pack I bought at the Titanic. Oh, this one should go there. Somehow I didn't glue it down. It's an old stamp, but I still love it. Then we went to Glasgow, a really, really, really pretty town. So, or city. If you ever go there, go there. We loved it. Had some nice Italian food, beautiful, beautiful old buildings. And no, I'm not being paid to tell you all about those cities. Dublin, Ireland again, also really nice. Found a new boyfriend over here. Bought some lovely spoons. So, all about my personal life now. Good food again, lots of cakes. So, well, this is a little bit about what my travel journal looks like. You see, or tickets. What are these? Oh, train tickets, business cards, and another port we couldn't attend to, Isle of Man. Again, too much waves, too windy, so they couldn't use the tender boats. So, yeah, things like that happen. And here is the beautiful picture again. Well, and these are day 12, 13, and 14, as I just did while yeah, talking to you. So I'm going to do some journaling later because I always have to think a little bit about what I'm going to write. And then I'm going to print one more picture to go over here. And then I think I am good with this. with, sorry, guys. It's time to stop. Okay, that was it for now. Um, Thank you so much for watching. Is everybody still here? Oh, yes, it was. Thank you so much, Pamela, Leslie, Ellie. And most of it I did when we were traveling. And again, only the last 3 days I did with you now. So to me, this is much more easy to work with than coming home and then have to start from scratch making a journal about a holiday because life gets in the way again, and before you know, you're 4 months further and you haven't done anything about your journal yet. So try to make it before you leave, and try to print the pictures, and then you can add some embellishments, some extra embellishments later if you want to, but do the most of the prepping before you leave, and then it's so much fun to keep up with it every day or maybe once every 2 days. That's all up to you, of course. But again, if you want to see how I set it up, it's on my YouTube channel. um, Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I'm sure we will. Might take a couple of weeks because we are having a really busy schedule with all the lives, all the people who are doing lives for Elizabeth Craft Designs. So we have to take turns, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again really, really soon. And well, have a great rest of the day. Um a great evening, and don't forget to go to the website. There's still a 20% discount, and I think it's until the 30th. So yeah,